Greetings, fellow Earthlings. This is Dave coming to you live with another version of And Another Thing with Dave. So today, what I want to talk about is the U.S. Congress and the fact that they all live like rock stars while continually voting down measures that would benefit the public that elected them. So 50% of our Congress people are millionaires, which I find ludicrous. The average Congress member makes somewhere around 14, 15 times what the average American worker makes. If you want to get more factoids, check out Jesse Ventura, Off the Grid, on YouTube. Pretty awesome podcast, so I was checking that out, and that's where I kind of got some of these ideas and some of this information. So your average Democrat, the Democrats' median net worth is around 1.4 million. Republicans, 1 million. But that's not even the whole picture because they're not required to list all their assets, really. So, you and I will go to jail if we don't. However, unbelievable. Minimum wage nationwide is around $7.25 an hour. That's about $14,000 a year, something like that. Under 15 grand a year before taxes. And Congress continues to vote down minimum wage increases. The clincher here is the disparity. Should they not be paid based upon the standard of living in said area or whatever? This is ridiculous. They work for us, yet they live like kings and we live like peasants. Not to mention they have universal health care for life and a ridiculous retirement package after only serving a short term in office. What the hell? Where on earth does this happen except for in politics? It's ridiculous. All on the taxpayer's dime. So why do we tolerate this? Why? I say it's time to vote all Republicans and Democrats out of office. It's time for third parties. The argument in the past has been that this is a wasted vote. I call BS on that. I say you're wasting your vote if you throw it into the fire of corporate politics, which is exactly what both of these parties have become. They're the left and the right side of corporate politics. There is so, little differing between the parties at this point, financially. So, it's infuriating, really. In this time of people losing homes and losing pensions and this and that, we're looking at cutting all these social programs. Our public elected officials, which should be a public service position, not something to get rich on, should be something you do along the lines of teaching, right? You do it because of the right reasons, not to get rich. So we've just drifted so far from where we need to be. So I say, boom, third parties are mandatory. It's not wasting a vote. It's a mandatory vote. Voting for one of these two parties and hoping you're going to get change, that is a wasted vote. Anyway, that's all I got. Please subscribe. And, this has been Dave with And Another Thing with Dave. Peace out.